John, PJ, and Michael. 33 years ago, Larry Bird and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar had their famous eyeball-to-eyeball jaw session in the 1984 NBA Finals. Number 33 years ago. And on Friday night, we had two marquee all-time NBA greats, PJ, going eyeball to eyeball. This is good stuff.
Great stuff. They were trying to recollect the name of a restaurant they went to in London during the Olympics.
I'm not much of a lip reader, but why you talking crazy was, I think, one of the
right. Exactly.
LeBron kept saying to Durant.
But you said this is a different Kevin Durant. This is a locked-in Durant looking for his first NBA title.
I'm not sure any of his teammates were all that locked in tonight, but he was.
He was much more animated and played with much more passion than his teammates did, particularly the Splash Brothers.
He had 35 points, an entertaining game with lots of jawing. It was 1980s basketball.
There you go. Did you buy his explanation? It was just part of the game. We got to, it just came up and we settled it, and then we move on.
They say all the right things publicly.
They're
but
good.
down there, we need to have everybody mic'd.
LeBron, terrific, right? Or is that just the same old LeBron?
It's the same old. Remember, he's averaging
same old is better than anybody
13, and 10. And so what does he wind up with in Game 4 when they finally win a game? 31, 11, and 10.
Yeah.
You hate to say this is just an average game for LeBron James, but his average is remarkable. Remember, Wilt in 1964 is the only guy to average a triple-double in the finals.
By the way, I got caught in the air. I'll flip it off the backboard and dug it in myself.
How about that?
It's ridiculous.
Tristan, you're not watching. Don't worry about it. I got this.
So LeBron comes through again, does what he does, and as Butchie, as you've pointed out throughout the evening, he got his best help yet in this series.
The teammates are great. He now has more points than Michael Jordan in the NBA Finals. He has more triple-doubles than Magic Johnson in the NBA Finals. The consistent greatness is like something we've never seen before. There it is. Michael, now only Jerry West and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar have scored more NBA Finals points. And again, Magic no longer has the most triple-doubles. He was tied, now passes him. And not only did he have a triple-double, he had a 30-point triple-double. That's his fourth in the finals. All other players in history have 4 combined.
We have to create a new category. Now we talk about 30-point triple-doubles. Triple-doubles not enough. You got to have 30 or 40-point triple-doubles.
Pressure time for Golden State to close this out. They do not want to come back here for a Game 6.
No, absolutely not. And I think they're fine early. I think when the game starts, they're feeling good. Hey, I mean, what's that second time they've lost in about 8 months, it feels like.
Right.
But so they're good. They're going home. They know they got the games in hand. But the deeper that game goes, if Cleveland's hanging around or even leading, you'll sense the pressure. Golden State will feel the pressure, and it's going to get more difficult.
There is that pressure, but there is Golden State. Sustainability is another question. I mean, can they play like that?
The Cavaliers
to keep
again
forcing that pressure and make that.
I don't know about like this. Yeah. Remember, they played well enough in Game 3 to have the pressure up. I mean, I can make the case that this series should be 2-2. I mean, I'm sure that's the case that the Cavaliers are making to themselves. We have outplayed them consecutive games. Forget about the score of the series for a second. Let's just talk about the play and who had the better of it. And so now they go into Game 5. They won Games 5 and 7 in that building last year. For a team down 3-1, I think they've got to be feeling as good as you can feel down 3-1 on the road against a team as great as Golden State.
No, without question. You talked about it, too, though. LeBron gets the triple-doubles all the time. Early games, it felt like he was by himself. Then he added a second guy. Then he had a third. Finally, tonight, he had a team with him.
He did.
That was the difference.
Great point. Great point.
The most important thing if you're Cleveland when you go in there, I think, is that they're not scared. They are not intimidated. They've been in there. Even if you go back to early this season, they went in there and got down late in the fourth quarter, and they came back and pulled out that. So they're not going to go in there and quake in their Nikes, that's for sure.
No, and I also don't hear any false bravado.
Nope.
You know, they sound like, look, we know we're playing a great team. We're struggling here. We're trying to get this thing together. We did one night. That's all it is. No conclusions drawn. I like their attitude as they pack up and leave for California.
As Kevin Millar once said, don't let us win Game 4. Don't let us win Game 4, 2004.